DraftKings Sportsbook is an official sports betting partner of the NFL, and during Week 1, new customers can bet $5 and win $200 in free bets on any team to win. Download the app and use code MSG when you sign up. Welcome back to Odds with Ends, presented by DraftKings Sportsbook. Now look, we're here in the new greater New York area, so we got to give some love to the boys from around the block. I'm talking Jets, Giants, and Bills. Guys, we got a number of storylines. We have teams that are all going in opposite directions. We got a team that's a Super Bowl favorite. We've got a team that their quarterback is in a contract year. We've got a team where there's a lot of questions surrounding their signal caller. But guys, let's start off with the Giants, shall we? Sean, I'm gonna kick it off to you.
Yeah.
What do you think is the biggest storyline for the Giants this year?
Brian Daboll coming over from Buffalo, and he's trying to make something happen with this Giants offense that was absolutely dreadful last year. That's the biggest storyline for me whatsoever. I'm a Bears fan. You guys know that. I wanted Brian Daboll for the Bears. I think his offensive prowess, his mind is that good. I think the reason Josh Allen looks like he does and has had two insane seasons back-to-back coming off of how he looked as a rookie and out of Wyoming is because of Brian Daboll. So I think that's the biggest storyline for the Giants. 24 total touchdowns the Giants scored last year. 24. That's worse than the league. The Cowboys were first. They had 64. 15.2 points per game. That's second worst in the league. The Jaguars are last. I'm looking to see if Brian Daboll has got that juice that it looks like he has coming from Buffalo to bring that offensive prowess to the Giants this year.
And that falls right in line with my storyline. Can Saquon Barkley get back to his old ways? We all know Saquon Barkley took the league by storm his rookie year. First 2 years in the league, he rushed for 1,000 yards each year. Then he had the ACL injury last year, 593 yards rushing in 13 games. That's not good enough. It's a what have you done for me lately NFL league, and Saquon Barkley's in his contract year. Can he get back to his old form? His back is against the wall. He has to show and prove if he wants to extend his career with the Giants or any other team. You know, he'll have an opportunity to play, but can he get that big contract? And that's going to take a big year out of Saquon, and the Giants' offensive success relies on his back.
That's funny. I think we're all kind of on the same page here because we're all kind of zeroing in on the Giants' offense, because mine is this a make or break year for Daniel Jones? Look, he's entering into this contract year. It's year 4. He's coming off of injury. It's been a little bit of a middling offense. So what is it going to take for him to take those next steps? And I think also with all of the points that we just made, it kind of all feeds along the same lines.
And really quick on Daniel Jones, you got to remember that Daboll didn't pick Daniel Jones.
Right.
That's right.
Coaches want the guy that they pick and they groom and that type of thing. So Daniel Jones is on a short leash. On top of not playing very well, he's not Daboll's guy.
They didn't pick up his fifth-year option.
Exactly. They're telling you right now.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you got to play ball right now.
What have you done for me lately?
Yes.
There we go. All right, let's talk about the Jets a little bit. I mean, there's a number of storylines we can go with this one, but Erik, I'm going to let you kick this one off. What do you zero in on?
Will this last draft class propel the Jets to the next level? Sauce Gardner, Garrett Wilson, Jermaine Johnson, Breece Hall, these 4 players, along with the other picks that they drafted, are cornerstones for the success of the Jets. Can they come in and make the impact plays, or are they going to play like rookies? I believe from what I've seen in training camp that they're going to propel their game. This defense is aggressive. It favors the youth. And I look back to the 2000 draft with Chad Pennington, John Abraham, Sean Ellis, Anthony Beck, Lavernius Coles. That was the foundation for years of success for the Jets. When I joined the Jets in 2004, the standard was high. This team was prepared for the playoffs. They were ready to make a run, and it was all in the backs of that 2000 draft class. I believe this 2022 draft class is going to have the similar effect with the Jets.
It's all positive outlooking right now for the Jets. I think they have a young second-year quarterback, Sauce and those guys that you already named them all for the young core that's coming up. When you're in a rebuild, at least I'll speak from a fan's point of view. I want to put the young guys on the field and let me find out who can play. That's the biggest thing. So if we're loading up on some of the best guys. Breece Hall's one of the best running backs in college football last year, no question. So if we got some high-level talent guys that we can put on the field and see how they produce against the dogs of the NFL on a week-to-week basis, that's how we improve the franchise long-term. Figure out who can play. These guys can't hang. Get them out. Replace them with someone else. That's how you propel the Jets and the franchise forward during a rebuild.
Yeah, and that's the great thing about young players. They don't know any better. They don't know they're going into this game that they shouldn't win. They're just going to go out there, play hard. They're playing ball. They love it. You see Robert Saleh's energy level.
Yep.
That's infectious. This team has a set a high standard. These young players are going to fall right into place and have a lot of success.
And they're cheap. Rookies are
That's true.
cheap.
That's true.
They don't kill your cap.
Yeah.
So that's when you find out, oh man, we actually do have a young core that can play.
Yep.
Let me go spend some money on a free agent that can really push us over the top.
Yep.
Okay, and then mine, we're all kind of along the same lines. It's Zach Wilson. You know, what are his expectations in year 2? And I had to take down some numbers. He ranked last in passer rating last year and also completion percentage. Look, we're talking about all these new pieces, all of this youth, all of the talent. How can he utilize this and take his game to another level? I think that'll be very important for the Jets this year. All right, let's wrap things up. Let's talk about the Bills. Erik, kicks off.
Can they win a Super Bowl finally? The last time they made a Super Bowl appearance was 1994. This team has been knocking at the door. Josh Allen has been an elite quarterback for the last couple of years. Stephon Diggs, that defense doesn't give up a lot of big plays. Leslie Frazier has done an exceptional job of coaching defense. What is it going to take for the Buffalo Bills to get to that next level, to go beat Kansas City, to beat the Chargers, to beat these teams that they've been losing to the last couple of years?
Yeah, AFC, win the AFC or bust for me. I don't know if it has to be a Super Bowl title, but they need to get to the Super Bowl.
Yes.
They're running into the Chiefs. We saw what happened last year. That might be one of the best football games ever played. The Chiefs lost in the playoffs there, 13 seconds left. We know the whole story. But I need them to be dominant all year. They're locked on defense, led by Jordan Poyer. He's got a new deal. Mm-hmm. We know what Josh Allen can do on offense. No hiccups. No 9-6 losses to the Jaguars during the regular season. Mm-hmm. None of that. I understand the Ice Bowl and what happened with the Patriots. That's a tough game. The elements kind of changed the whole dynamic of that game. But we're not ever scoring 6 points against the Jaguars. Dominant all year, and when you get to the playoffs, you bring in that same swagger, that same confidence that you've had all year. And that's how you go down and also one more thing. Win those regular season games and be dominant so you can play the playoff games at home. You don't have to go to Arrowhead.
Big time home.
You don't have to deal with that. You can play in Buffalo, and that's how you get to the Super Bowl.
That's a good point. And also how you get to the Super Bowl, for me, my storyline, can this defense repeat what we saw last year? Look, they were number 1 in points allowed and yards, fewest first downs allowed, third most takeaways, but ironically, just 1 defensive touchdown last year. Think about the pieces that they added. I've talked about Von Miller with you guys. What does he bring? He has that veteran leadership, that Super Bowl experience. I think that'll be very important for this defense, especially when we're talking about getting back and not having those games against the Jaguars and so on and so forth. But I think next, as we're talking about the Bills, we want to talk about, are they contenders or are they pretenders? We're going to look at the entire postseason picture from last year, and we'll debate about it. See you in a sec.